Good morning. My name is Ed Price. I'm the president of PCI Synthesis, and PCI is a small molecule, preclinical, clinical, and commercial manufacturer of drug substance products, also located here in Massachusetts. And I too want to welcome everyone here today and hope that you find it as valuable as we have in the last few years that we've had this program. I have the distinct pleasure today of introducing our keynote speaker, Barbara Osband, President and CEO of Cambridge BioMedical. Since 2001, Barbara has served as the President and CEO of Cambridge BioMedical, the CRO and reference laboratory, providing bioanalytical support to the pharmaceutical, biotechnology, medical device, and diagnostic industries. Since its founding in 1997, Cambridge BioMedical, known for its dedication to unparalleled service, has specialized in custom assay solutions for life science companies. Barbara has recognized that the industry needed a company that could provide life science companies more than testing services. She has consistently implemented her company's vision of becoming a valuable resource to its clients, providing them with unrivaled customer service, a foundation of solid science, and a strong organization with consistent financial performance. Cambridge BioMedical today benefits from her strategic vision and management style. It remains a profitable, independent company, able to invest in key areas that allow it to prosper and to continue its support of its customers. She's overseen the growth of the company from an initial 4 employees to more than 50 today. In addition, in 2009, she initiated the move into their current facility, tripling the company's space. Barbara is a member of various professional organizations, including the Massachusetts Biotechnology Council, Women Entrepreneurs in Science and Technology, and the CEO Roundtable. She's also the recipient of numerous awards, including the Pacesetter's Area's Fastest Growing Private Companies and Top 100 Led Businesses, all from the Boston Business Journal, in consecutive years since 2008. In 2009, the Osband Board of Trade named her Businesswoman of the Year. I'm very pleased to present Barbara as she relates her personal journey and the story behind her company's great success. Barbara?
Does this sound okay? Okay. I want to say thank you, Ed, for, I've gotten to know him over the last few years as the chair of our CRO CMO committee. And it's actually a very unusual committee of CEOs in this space because they are incredibly passionate about their individual businesses, but also about helping fellow members. And it's really been a pleasure working with Ed. First, I want to say good morning, and thank you to Shelley Amster for her kind invitation to give the keynote address at this symposium. I was asked to talk to you today about how my personal journey, with its challenges and opportunities, intertwined with my professional journey as a female CEO. My first challenge occurred when my husband, who founded the company, passed away. After a great deal of thought, consultation, and soul searching, I saw the opportunity to turn the company from a research laboratory into a commercial laboratory. My second challenge was the decline in diagnostic reimbursement rates. I decided to find new markets in the life sciences community. The third challenge I faced occurred when, during a national economic decline, our landlord informed us that we needed to find a different facility. I seized that opportunity to expand our space and increase our laboratory capacity and capabilities. And my fourth challenge was to manage the growth from 17 employees to 54. After extensive internal and external discussions, I decided to craft a new business organization that had deeper expertise and displayed more teamwork. And this is how my journey unfolded. My first challenge occurred in May 2001, when the founder of Cambridge BioMedical, my husband, Dr. Michael Osband, passed away. The laboratory then consisted of 4 employees that constituted a research group. Michael was chief of pediatric hematology and oncology at Boston Medical Center, and as he had always been since medical school, was a researcher with a vast wealth of ideas. During Michael's illness, I had taken a role within the company, working with a very successful businessman who was advising us on developing Cambridge BioMedical. This businessman, who constantly sought new opportunities, saw an opportunity in us. Abe Lebovitz came to me and said, "Barbara, let's keep Cambridge BioMedical and I will show you how to run a business." So in June 2001, I embarked on the greatest challenges and the greatest opportunities of my professional and personal life. Beginning with a research group of 4 people, I saw the opportunity to turn Cambridge BioMedical into a viable commercial laboratory. Our researchers knew how to develop highly complex, novel, and esoteric assays. In addition to the assays that we developed for Michael's research, we had already developed 2 assays for SmithKline, and were running them in our CLIA laboratory. So here was opportunity number 1. Use our platforms to develop additional assays by request for the largest diagnostic laboratories. ELISA and HPLC platforms were our capability. Developing and running highly complex esoteric assays and all human matrices were our expertise. I realized that developing assays for our partners, rather than offering them a menu to choose from, was our comparative advantage. No one else was doing that. Quest Diagnostics, LabCorp, Mayo Medical Laboratories were all our initial clients in 2001, and ARUP became a client in 2002. We were using a novel business model. Tell us what you need, and we will develop and run it. And so our novel model for developing and running assays was established. We now process over 100,000 patient samples, and we have one of the highest ratios of medical technologists in our laboratory of any organization. I am proud to say that our client list still includes the 4 largest diagnostic laboratories in the United States. While we showed that Cambridge BioMedical could be successful in meeting the needs and requirements of the largest national laboratories, the business climate was changing in 2004. Reimbursement for esoteric clinical testing was plunging, and so might have our revenues had we not addressed the second challenge. During our internal discussions, we recognized that we were located in the middle of the preeminent biotechnology corridor, and that their needs were not so different from the needs of our current clients. With advice from our laboratory director and an outside consultant, we embarked on the conditions for providing biosafety testing in conjunction with a veterinary school. This meant adding a clean room and raising the standard of quality to GLP. We accomplished this in less than a year. Ready to go, right? Not exactly. The pricing during our ramp-up for this testing was plunging. Our academic partners had an academic time clock for completing their work, and we had only 1 client. I had made the most instructive mistake of my business life. As General Omar Bradley said, I learned that good judgment comes from experience, and that experience grows out of mistakes. I still recall the day that the 6 of us were sitting around the conference table discussing how to advance in this market, when the consultant repeatedly said, "I do not understand how you cannot grow routine biosafety testing. I did this so successfully in my last company that they were bought out for this service." And a light went off in my head. I realized that our business model was not routine testing, but customized esoteric testing. I recall that meeting to this day. It was from this mistake that we found the opportunity that set us off to the path we are on to today. We had already established GLP guidelines. We could offer some biosafety testing alongside the highly complex esoteric assays that we could develop for our life sciences clients. Today, we offer method validation and testing services to over 30 clients, 4 big pharma and 8 of the top 10 life science companies. We are involved in clinical trials in over 20 countries. We've had a year-over-year growth rate of over 20% and a repeat rate of business of over 90%. The third challenge for Cambridge BioMedical involves facility space. In 2008, we were informed by our landlord, Harvard University, that they had completed a land swap in Austin, and that swap included our current location. We looked north and west for a new location, but once again settled on Austin. 2008, as you may recall, was a challenging year. The worst financial year I hope any of us sees in our lifetimes. With no choice but to move, we settled on Soldiers Field Road, and Harvard as our landlord again. We moved into our new facility in March 2009. Our new building tripled our space. We continued to increase our revenue and remain profitable during this time. Our new facility allowed us to add many more capabilities to our existing ELISA and HPLC platforms. Since 2009, using the model of ask for it and we will do it, our clients have requested and we have added multiple platforms such as flow cytometry, Luminex, MSD, PCR, RIA, cell-based assays, and IHC. The fourth challenge was growing the company and maintaining an A team throughout. I have always believed that what got you here will not get you where you want to go. The culture in the new building was different. You didn't pass by everyone as you went from one corner to the next. And as we grew team members, they could no longer afford to bring in treats for the whole crew. But the factor that was most apparent to me was that some of the senior team members were unable to meet the challenges that lay ahead. As a CEO, this is a painful acknowledgement to have to make. Warren Buffett once said, "Join with the best. You will always gain from the experiences from the people around you." And so between 2010 and 2012, we embarked on a major reorganization and reinvention of the company. We replaced our QA director with a new director from Vertex, added a quality systems manager from Biogen IDEC. Our project management team is from Pfizer, and added additional scientific expertise by hiring MDs, PhDs to our CRO staff from Millennium, Children's Hospitals, and other local leading organizations. Most importantly, I sought a partner who could help grow the business, and he is our current COO. We have gained a great deal from these additions to our team. Each of these new employees brought with her or him 15 to 25 years of experience in larger organizations. This wealth of knowledge has been instrumental in our challenge and growth. Their expertise and experience has been a crucial element in our continued success. Then, in 2013, I could see that we had recruited top talent, but that we were running the company the same way we did when we had a headcount of just over 20 team members. And so, in 2014, we began a major structural reorganization of the company. We recognized that with over 50 employees, we were underutilizing the vast wealth of expertise of our senior managers and team members. We addressed this problem by defining new roles and responsibilities for our senior team that allowed us to leverage their experience and expertise, and we focused on creating subject matter experts in different units and for different processes. While Cambridge BioMedical does not have to have the breadth of the largest CROs, we do have to have their expertise, their quality, and their ability to deliver on time. Each client is a trusted partner, and our team is devoted to their success. And we are all mindful that the ultimate beneficiary of our efforts is the patient in need of care. The influence of the local CRO, CMO community today in the life sciences has never been stronger. Because there is deep expertise in small and mid-sized organizations, these organizations are being sought after by big pharma and the major life sciences companies. Our clients can count on us to deliver quality on time and on budget with greater flexibility than our larger competitors. As I face these challenges and turn them into opportunities, I discover strengths and talents that I never thought I possessed. I learned to move forward in a field in which I had no previous experience. This took both courage and the willingness to fail. When I brought in top talent, I learned to lead rather than to manage. I learned to always surround myself with team members who knew much more than me. And I learned that change is challenging, but almost always leads to a better outcome with new and better opportunities to fuel the growth of any business. Over these 13 years, I had to reinvent the company while at the same time reinventing myself. The many good and fortunate opportunities I had do not seem random to me. As Michael used to say, there are no coincidences. And as my mentor Abe once said to me, people think I'm smart because I am successful. I just saw the opportunities and took advantage of them. You will too. A recent intern gave me a parting gift that I keep displayed in my office. The gift was a quotation from Eleanor Roosevelt that the intern told me reflected what she learned from me and what she would use throughout her career. Eleanor Roosevelt truly expressed my journey. You must do the thing that you think you cannot. Thank you.